Hi everyone, Stacy Whiter here on behalf of Campus Mortgage with a two-part video series on FHA Total Scorecard Feedback Certificate Basics. Now just a quick reminder before we get started, this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered legal advice or used in place of FHA guidelines. Also, this video was issued on October 23rd, 2018, and the information contained in this video is subject to change without notice. When you run your FHA application through your LOS and the automated underwriting system, you're going to get one of three responses, which we're going to talk about in part one of this video. And then in part two, we're going to talk about the requirements for manually downgrading the loan to a manual underwrite, regardless of one of the responses that you receive. So let's take a look at the responses. The first response that you may receive is an accept eligible. This is obviously the ideal response that you want to get when you run the loan through your AUS. So this means that the mortgage may be eligible for FHA insurance endorsement as long as the lender verified that the data entered into the AUS is accurate, complete, and the entire mortgage application meets all FHA requirements. Also, the lender must verify that all of the supporting documentation and information entered into the total mortgage scorecard is consistent with the final underwriting decision. The second type of response that you may receive is an accept ineligible. So what does this mean? Well, it's saying that the borrower's credit and capacity may be okay and meet the threshold for approval, but the mortgage doesn't fully comply with FHA eligibility requirements. So there's something wrong. There's something about the application that's not meeting FHA requirements. The good news is that within the feedback, you're going to get a reason. You should get a specific eligibility requirement that the mortgage does not meet, and see if it was an error or an input error or something that can be corrected with documentation. The third type of response that you can receive is a refer. So when you get a refer, that means that the loan there's something within the loan that is not meeting the automatic or total scorecard approval. So therefore, the loan must be manually underwritten. And for any part of the feedback that shows a refer recommendation or any result or any other result that you get that is not one of the other two that we just spoke about. So in this case, if you have a refer, definitely check your input, check your data, make sure something's not incorrect or put in there incorrectly. But if that is a valid response, then the loan will need to be manually underwritten. All right, that concludes part one of this two-part video series. Make sure you check out part two, where we're going to talk about the requirements for manually downgrading a loan to a manual underwrite. Thanks so much for watching. For more tips and videos, please visit campusmortgage.org to look for their weekly mortgage video tips designed for all mortgage professionals, including underwriters, loan officers, processors, closers, and post-closers. Have a great day. We'll see you soon.